Welcome back to Open Ranks.
What's up?
So this episode of Caught Blackfish, if you will. I don't know if we're on 7 or 8 right now. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we're gonna talk about some funny stories. So the one I want to kick it off with is this one tip my tongue. So one day ISIS decided to shoot a Spig 9 rocket towards our camp. We don't know if they're trying to fire and hit our fuel point or if they're trying to hit Chews that we were living in. But they fucking missed, and it went right over me and Tommy and Nally's Chew and like one other Chew like across from us. And you know, the lights are off. It's probably like 8 in the morning.
Yeah.
Like,
It's in the morning.
Yeah, it was definitely in the morning. And I remember our lights are still off. We're all laying there. Nally's up above me and in the bunk. Tommy's in a cot next to me. And we're like, if they don't come over and start yelling Alamo or knocking on the door saying Alamo, which was like our buzzword for, hey, we're being attacked, we ain't getting up. So the rocket hits, and you know, it was loud as fuck, so we all heard it. And I remember like leaning over, looking at Tommy like, is that outgoing or incoming?
You get tired of it after a while. You're just like, damn, bro. Like, y'all just not go to fucking bed.
Yeah. And I remember you being like, if they don't come knocking on our doors and start yelling Alamo, we ain't fucking moving.
Ain't moving a damn muscle.
And sure enough,
God damn, beating
on the fucking door. Alamo. And this was one of those situations, like, you know, you're not going to take the time, put on your camis, you know, then throw on a kit. It's basically whatever you're wearing is what you're going out in. So I remember wearing like Ranger panties, slipping on a pair of Crocs, wearing a t-shirt, throwing my kit on, and you know, Tommy's getting ready, and Nally jumps down like basically over me, like move, you know, freaking out, trying to grab his shit. And you know, we like pile out the fucking door, almost fall over, run into her. You know, I'm running toward my designated spot, which is a supplementary position in between BP2, which was ours, and BP1. Mm-hmm. And Tommy and Nally run up to BP2.
Yeah.
You know, we get in a pretty gnarly gunfight, but it was like, it was almost comical because, like, I remember at one point thinking, I'm like, damn, we haven't even had fucking breakfast yet. Like,
it's like, shit.
Like, what are we doing?
And it's like, who's on SOG?
Like, yeah,
right.
Yeah, like we don't even have anybody, but of course it's our squad leader. And, you know, like you said, man, in the previous episode, every single time we got attacked, Ray was on SOG. The majority of them, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just, it was so comical because we hadn't ate breakfast, and, you know, we're all like, there's dudes walking around shirtless and had their kit on and shit, wearing fucking Crocs. Like, it was just a wild scene. Like, I remember looking backwards and seeing everybody run in different places, you know, their designated spots, and they're like grabbing different guns and ammo, just, you know, just fucking running around. Like, it was so comical, but
it's chaotic, but rehearsed.
Yeah, rehearsed chaos. I like that.
Rehearsed chaos.
Rehearsed chaos. I like that.
That's pretty good.
That's good. Ain't it? But what funny stories?
I got a good one. It wasn't funny at the time, but it's funny now. But again, it's getting attacked, and it's at nighttime this time though. And I was pissing in the piss tube, and like, you know, I'm trying to hurry up. You know what I mean? Like, cut the water hose off. Like, let's go. And then I'm just trekking back towards the chew to get my kit and my gun. and me and one of the mortarmen just, like, you can't see nothing.
Yeah,
you know
dark
what I mean?
as fuck.
It's dark as shit.
If you don't got a headlamp on, you're just gonna run into.
If you ain't got your nods on, you're just fucked. We ended up face fucking each other, like, and just slamming into each other, and I just fell like the fuck out. It was like a camera just flashed, and I just remember getting up, and I already knew my mouth was just bleeding and shit, and I was getting picked up off the ground. And, you alright? You alright? And they just kind of pushed me towards where my damn chew was to go get my shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck's going on right now. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Another one, Simmons. God, I love Simmons. I don't know if Ray was SOG this time, and we just, you know, we've been in here for a minute.
Yeah.
So it's time to start playing some games, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh
will.
my god.
And so, I mean, we got.
No, Ray set him up.
I mean.
He's the one that told him to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I mean, what? I mean, it was. The fuse and stuff was alternating.
No, yeah. It was a expended flashbang.
Yeah, it was.
It was. It was an expended flashbang.
Yeah. And put the spoon back on it. And acted like it's the morning time. Everybody's kind of eating breakfast and shit, and just waking up.
I think it was the evening. It was
dinner.
Yeah, it was dinner because I was coming down from OP.
You were.
Yeah. Yeah, it was the evening. It was the evening. But continue.
Well, not like the sunset.
No. I mean, like, the sun was still up, but it was like dinner chow.
Well, and you know, he's kind of. I mean, he's on edge a little bit. You know, everybody's kind of over everything. But so our squad leader's like, hey, you know, you put this together. And he's like, you're gonna open the door of our MWR. You know, we have some couches in there, pool table, fridge, freezer,
couple of hardline phones,
books, and a TV and DVDs, and I think
an Xbox. Yeah.
So a lot of people in there at this time. Yeah, it had to be getting towards evening.
Yeah, it was dinner chow for sure. Now that you really think about it.
And so he fucking throws that. Well, first he's like, "I'm tired of this shit."
Yeah.
And, I think they're arguing out there or something.
No.
Or he's just like, I'm tired of this shit.
I remember him being like, fuck you guys, or something like that. And
yeah. Opens the door, acts like he's pulling a pin on this bitch, and then
tossing
that bitch in there.
Everybody started piling out of this
Everybody's
place.
like, oh fuck, oh shit. And then, like, you got like, I don't know, let's say,
I remember Eric.
Let's be generous, 15 people trying to get.
No, there was probably like 20 people.
I wanted to say that, but I just want to be generous.
Yeah, generous say 15, but I remember Eric. I was literally getting my chow and I was walking towards the MWR to go eat with the homies, and I see Eric Leakum literally run or start coming out and just face planting on the ground.
People are just trampling all over this dude.
And SB, oh my god, the Weasel weapon squad leader.
SB? Was that
No.
Or
Eric was in third.
No. I'm talking about Simmons.
Maybe.
I forget. Might have been.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what squad Simmons was.
Matter.
But yeah, Ray told him to throw this thing in there. Everyone starts piling out.
I already knew what was gonna happen. I was already sitting in there, and I seen it just hit the floor, and everybody's face just light up. And
so this MWR, it was made out of literally fucking plywood and
just plywood,
2x4s and 4x4s, whatnot. It was very makeshift. So like if you throw a metal object like a flashbang, you know, it's just loud and audible. But I remember SB, you know, after they figured out it was a dud or expended, whatever, he lost his ever living mind and made them bear crawl all around the mortar pit, all around the cop.
Just fucking them up. And didn't know that our squad leader set him up to do it.
Yeah, and Ray walked over and was like, SB, chill. I told him to do it. I'd set him up.
And Ray's just laughing like a little kid. You know, I was laughing.
Yeah, that was a funny, for sure. The other one was the when we went to Peja and Rump fell in the water.
Trying to jump over a little.
It was a little creek. Like, I mean, it was just more of like a stream.
Yeah.
I think it was like an irrigation stream for like
I
a
was about to
terrace.
say, used for irrigation.
But he fucking face planted. And I want to say it was Wallace who was wearing a GoPro, turned around and just caught it.
We'll probably have to put that one on YouTube too.
Yeah, it's so fucking funny.
You know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'll put it on YouTube. We'll put it on the gram. But yeah, he actually made a really funny video. But it was just like he jumped, made it, turned around to make sure Rump was gonna make it, and he did not, and got it all on camera. It's fucking hilarious. Let's see. The day that Spig 9 went over the chew, I remember we all got in trouble for laying up on top of the Connex and tanning. There's nothing else to do out there, so I remember like Wallace, me, Leakum, what was Wallace's buddy's name? Lindsay. Yep. They're laying down, and I remember on my GoPro, I got a video of Wallace being like, dude, this is fucking, like, this is hilarious. We literally just got into a firefight, and now we're just acting like nothing's ever happened. But it was one of those, I guess, for it to be funny, you just have to be there. But, I mean, at that point in that deployment, it was like, we've been through so much shit.
Nothing matters.
Nothing mattered. We're like, fuck it. We're all ready to die.
You get used to getting shot at. You get used to explosions. You get used to everything. You're just getting on to everything.
I remember the 10th Group Team Sergeant, he kind of had like a little talk with us before a mission. He was like, hey guys, and I thought this was kind of funny, but he was like, hey, I just want to let you guys know something. It's kind of a fun fact. And we're all like, okay. And he's just like, it's okay to be shot at. And a bunch of us looked at each other like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, if you don't see them first, at least you can find muzzle flash. Like, you'll know where they are. And we're like, man, you got a sick sense of humor. But, I mean, you're not wrong, I guess. But that was kind of funny.
Everybody just be looking.
Yeah, just like, well, yeah.
3Ds.
That way.
Yeah, I don't fucking know, dude.
What's another funny one?
Well, I remember when, I guess it was another rocket. I was on OP at the time. But when I came back down, it went right over BP2. And about hit BP2. And, I came back down and, Rump's my soldier, and he's like, Tommy, you had me up there almost about to get me killed. Well, I ain't have you nowhere, bro. Look at the schedule.
Oh my God, the fucking whiteboard.
Dang.
So, there were a lot of NCOs in the shoes that me and Tommy lived in, and then the ones if we went out our front door, those shoes. And so we had a white, that was for all the light dudes, all the guys in the organic platoon, we had our schedule of when you're going on shift, and oh my God, at one point, the squad leaders got involved because they could see that the team leaders couldn't work it out.
Hold up now. I didn't give a fuck about a whiteboard, man. I just y'all handle that.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't.
Some people really cared. Some people were trying to get more sleep than others. Kind of fucking other dudes over, making them do
sleep was gold, though.
Yeah, doing really long, or all the shifts were 4 hours, but it was you're on
especially when you got missions coming up, and then it's you got chores, you got missions, and you got shifts to protect where we live. So
Yeah, so it was like, so you're on 4, off 4, back on 4. So at one point, so like you'd be on a shift from midnight to 4 a.m. and then you'd have your rest, and then you go back on shift at 16, do another 8 hours. So, yeah, there were a lot of arguments. There were borderline fist fights, pushing it. I know that there was pushing and shoving over the whiteboard. And then our squad leader ended up writing on the board like some funny ass message, like basically like telling us to like quit being bitches about it. But Arlo, sorry, my dog's licking in his bed now, being a turd. But that was always kind of a comical thing to watch. Oh, I remember. So, like we said before in previous podcasts or episodes, we would, go and shoot on top of BP1, and what we'd do is we leave all the dunnage for the Afghans to pick up. But, of course, there's some times where it's like kicking them off the front of the BP right in front. And I remember it might have been spring or like the start of the summer. It was fucking hot at one point. But so we're kicking rounds off, and a couple of the dudes noticed one day, like, I don't know if there was like suspended that were still hot and just caught the grass on fire or whatever.
Oh, shit.
But we're right in front of the BP, BP1. And his name's Bo Shears. He's one of our 11 Charlies in the mortar.
That's who I Facebook. That
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
But Bo Shears, one of the 11 Charlies, like runs out, and they're like all trying to go stomp out this fucking fire. And I'll never forget it. It was so fucking funny. Around that, like sometimes, you'd break links and, there'd just be hot rounds, wherever. But around, in this fire, it cooked off and literally shot him in the ass.
Oh, shit. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Shot him in the ass.
It even came over the radio.
Yeah.
Both years got shot in the ass.
Literally, like, I cannot make this shit up. A round cooked off in the fire, and it exploded. Boom, went straight to his ass.
We're getting attacked again.
Which is funny, because, like, you think, like, no, it's got to hit the primer. Like, how the fuck did it go off? But, no, it did. And one of these, like, either 5.5, I think it was a 5.56 length from a...
That's crazy shit. I forgot all about that.
From either a saw, or maybe it was just a singular 5.56 round from a, someone's M4. But yeah, got shot in the ass. And at one point, someone made these Momon Valley Boy patches, and got them shipped over to us, loaded in the kicker, J-Bad, and flew them out to us. And we, at one point, we're all wearing these Momon Valley Boys like patches. And I remember him telling me, like, dude, so I go back to J-Bad to get this fucking bullet out of my ass, and our command staff, like, they were not the ones, like, they considered a patch like that a morale patch. And, they come in, they see his kit, they see the patch, and they're automatically, like, questioning him. They're like, where'd you get that? Why are you wearing that? That's not authorized. And he's like, do you not see the bullet that's in my ass? And he's just bleeding out of his ass. That's what he told us. But, man, yeah, that shit was funny as hell. So at that point, I think we really had to start making sure that the rounds we were kicking off the top of BP2 or BP1 were truly expended, or, just leave the shit up there. The Afghans will go and get it and collect it for whatever the fuck they collected it for. But yeah, that was one funny story.
No, it's kind of crazy. Might be a downer. I just hate when people are just too serious about simple ass shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
like who fucking cares? It's
a
a
little
patch,
bit of happiness
bro.
we get, and all the shit we've been through. Like, it's a patch, man. It don't mean you're undisciplined. It don't mean you can't do your job. It's a fucking patch.
It's a fucking patch.
That's what it gets me.
Another thing too.
Don't put me in charge.
I remember Wallace and Lindsay.
We'll have a good time.
I remember Wallace and Lindsay. This is funny. I remember we got a kicker box, and you know, you may have deployed, and you know, back in the day, or even more recent, but you know, the Otis Spunkmeyer cookies were like gold.
Yeah.
So, but the boys that we had from our company back in JBAD, they would never send us the chocolate chip cookies. It would always be the oatmeal raisin fucking cookies. And I remember like Wallace and then one day like getting the cookies, being furious and like throwing them all up in the air like, what the hell is this? Like, we're out here and you guys always getting the fucking chocolate chip cookies in JBAD. You guys can go to the fucking chow hall and go get those.
Yeah.
We're out here sucking. But, you know, I remember some good in it too. Like,
my first deployment in Afghanistan, I was at Kandahar and we had TGI Fridays on
Yeah.
the boardwalk.
Yeah, so it's night and day.
Nathan's,
Yeah.
I think Burger King,
Yeah.
British PX, American PX.
Yeah, so night and day difference.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, like, I remember some good, you know, we had a platoon sergeant back at JBED, and I remember he came out, visited us, and he was like, hey man, like, what y'all need? And we're like, nicotine. So we had one kicker box that got delivered from, God, I can't even think of his name.
I don't know who was anybody else.
But this one platoon sergeant, he sent out a whole kicker box, like a singular kicker box that was slap full of cartons of cigarettes and Copenhagen dip, and it was like, man, what a guy! Like, because at this time we had all ran out of like American cigarettes and American dip,
nitty-gritty shit.
And like, you know, we weren't getting that many care packages at this time.
Mine were coming in like clockwork, but it was just them turning around. You know, that one a couple times. You know, fuck the rotation.
Yeah, but
had them energy drinks coming in.
Oh yeah.
Had them ports. You know what I mean?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
If you've deployed before, you know another thing that's gold was Rippets.
And we had to ration our shit.
Yes.
We didn't have access to that, like, so they're really good to.
But they were
especially if this was people's first deployment, I think that was like gold.
Yeah, it was gold.
You know,
but
like my first deployment, like we just had cases of shit. And I didn't have to buy energy drinks either.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, like these weren't like, you know, the 12-ounce can. These were like 6 or 8 ounce, like little stubbies about that big. And you know, we only got 2 flavors. It was the power one that was red, and then there was the Citrus X that was like the sugar-free one, which I was always on them power reds, and then I figured out like I'd get stomach aches just because we're losing so much weight out there. I lost 24 pounds in that deployment.
Yeah.
And then once I started drinking the Citrus X ones, I was like, damn, these ones, the sugar-free ones are actually better.
I ain't gonna lie, chow time, like, was the best time. Cause like, God.
You go get your food.
Our one little cook, man, he'd be coming up with some shit or what we had, and if we didn't have it, we'd just have to
suffer and eat. I mean, shit, we literally ate the same breakfast for the entire deployment.
I know, but I love breakfast. Breakfast is my favorite.
Yeah, it's always eggs, bacon, potatoes, and like a sausage patty.
Yeah.
And that was it.
It's almost like prison.
Yeah, it's pretty much like prison.
Ration out.
Yep. And, you know, it was great when they'd be like, hey, y'all want seconds? Go over there. We still got more. Then we had like a giant...
That's when it sucks being an NCO. Because I'd be hungry as fuck.
Yeah, and I didn't pick up E5 until probably, half the deployment? So...
I mean, you got a little bit, man. I mean, shit, you got a little bit of...
Yeah.
Princess treatment. You know what I'm saying? A little meal.
Yeah, had to get smoked once, you know?
Yeah.
That's a funny story. So we had a rule that I don't remember who even put it out. I just remember my platoon sergeant. He was the one that enforced it. You couldn't be in Crocs prior to 1700.
Oh man.
And I went to Chow. I think it was like 1640, 1630, something like that. It wasn't 1700. Got the Chow, and he caught me. Then
what up, G?
Our squad leader ended up having to tell Tommy to smoke me behind the tent, and
smoke shit out of him.
Yeah, maybe just do push-ups, and then it was like, get up, walk out the side. Walk out the side of the where we were, where he took me behind like a Connex or whatever, and
well, keep it real.
He was like, act like you're really butthurt. So I then went back, acted all pissed off. My platoon sergeant was like, you learned something? I'm like, yeah, Sergeant, I did, But, yeah, that was the one time Tommy actually smoked me as my team leader. But,
nice.
Yeah, so that was a funny time for sure. But,
my bad.
No, you're good. This is live. It's unscripted, so.
It's just too much shit. But yeah, I did smoke them. Made them get away from everybody so they didn't see them, and just like made them do like 2 push-ups. I was like, make sure.
It was more than 2. It was definitely more than 2.
It was like 2, dude.
No, it was like 10.
You right, 3.
Like 10.
Alright, 6.
Whatever.
Yeah, but remember the time you're filling up the tanks from the water trucks, the Afghans brought it in, and then it's cold.
Oh my god.
And then you standing up
This
there.
was like in February, and it was cold. Yeah. It was cold.
Yeah. Yeah. And well, he's up there doing one of the chores, and somebody got to supervise that shit. And
Which means Tommy's on the ground, I'm on top of this water truck.
Yeah, and it is cold. And then I guess it just slipped out or something, guy's pants wet. And then he puts the shit back in the tank. I gotta go change my pants. And then no, the operation did not stop. I'm like, fuck no. And it pissed me the fuck off. It's probably the only time I really ever cussed him out. Besides maybe pre-mob and other stuff.
But yeah, I wanted to jump out of that truck. I was like, let me go fucking change real quick. Like, this is miserable. He's like, you're still dealing with water. You still got the job to do. Fucking fill it up.
Yeah, I rarely get like that. But sometimes it just happens.
But yeah, so that's some of our funny stories from that deployment. So we appreciate y'all staying tuned. Appreciate you specifically watching or staying tuned. Make sure you like, share, follow. Check out the Instagram page, which is at the Open Ranks, and then on YouTube, which is at Open Ranks. So make sure you follow everything. Share it, like it. But we're just trying to build a little community here, just some regular soldiers talking about regular shit. So
do it or be weird.
Be there, be square.